What is a cool history fact that you think people should know? In WW2 U-boat crews had the highest mortality rate, 70%, of any military group, after kamikaze pilots. My grandfather's dream was to serve on a submarine. He was 1 centimeter too tall to be considered, which most likely saved his life. Not sure how cool but definitely funny. When Khosrau I destroyed Antioch, he took precise measurements of all the buildings and rebuilt the city nearby and named it roughly better than Antioch because Khosrau built this just to spite the Byzantines. That's a power move. King Henry VIII of England had people who were called grooms of the stool whose job it was to wipe his bottom. During his reign, he had 4 such people, all of whom were knighted. It was considered a very prestigious job. Not many people had such ready access to the king, and it's thought they dressed him and even helped control their finances. The Roman Emperor Commodus tried to rename Rome, Commoda, after himself, tried to rename the Romans, Commodans, again, after himself, and would dress himself as Hercules and dress up crippled war veterans as monsters and beat them to death in the Colosseum. Publicly. The the Commodans, did not take it very well. One time the British Navy kidnapped 2 Maori chiefs in the hope of learning the secrets of Maori rope making, not realizing that in Maori society rope making was traditionally a woman's job, so these poor chiefs had no idea what they were doing. John Tyler, the 10th President of the United States, who was president from 1841 to 1845, has 2 grandchildren who are still alive today. Egypt, despite being one of the oldest nations on earth, has only been independent for less than a century. Before that, the last truly independent Egypt was around 300 BC. For over 2,000 years, Egypt was under foreign rule. During WWII, a Syrian brown bear cub named Wojtek was bought and adopted by a group of Polish soldiers who had just escaped the USSR. He became such an integral member of the 22nd Artillery Company that he was registered as a private so that the army could provide him rations. At the Battle of Monte Cassino, he helped carry ammunition crates, and he became something of a celebrity among Allied forces. After the war, he retired to the Edinburgh Zoo. Wikipedia link. We have a statue of him in our park too. Andrew Jackson's parrot had to be removed from his funeral because it kept shouting profanities. I love that the parrot was there in the first place. In WW1, many leaders of European countries, Russia, England, Germany, were cousins or at least related because Queen Victoria had 9 children and married many of them off to other kingdoms which became countries. World War I was also the largest family feud ever. Wow. You made it to the end. Please like, subscribe and comment. Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself.